Adin Ross. I'm sure this is a name you've heard of by now. He's absolutely blown up over the last couple of years. And last night,
I think
he
I
got
might have to
banned
switch
again.
over to
This is far from his
earbuds. I can't
first
hear
rodeo.
anything.
He's actually a veteran in this field. He's gluttonous when it comes to Twitch bans. He's eaten those puppies like muffins out of the oven. This is his 8th ban, and by far his most severe. As of right now, it seems like this is a permanent ban from the platform, and just
Is it
like the
quiet?
mystery of why I'm so
Where do I plug this is the real question. March! Ray, can you grab March? Oh, fuck. Okay. I just can't hear anything, so I gotta swap over to the headphones instead, but I don't know how to do that. Yeah. I mean, I can do it from the computer, but I don't want to plug into the computer. Where's the Rodecaster audio monitoring? Oh, this might work. Let's see. Let's see if it worked.
short. The reason for it is unknown
Nope.
as of this moment. However, a lot of people, including myself, have been speculating as to what the cause could have been. Recently, there's been this unholy floodgate, like a dam that's broken in the mind of Adin Ross's brain, that's led to him making the worst decisions imaginable over the last couple months. So you might not be familiar with Adin Ross Twitch streams, but you probably heard his name because this goofy goober streamed the Super Bowl on Kick. He just streamed the entire Super Bowl watching it without permission from the NFL. It's not like he had some kind of like back alley handshake deal with Fox or the NFL to rebroadcast it. I'm pretty sure Adin Ross can't even spell the word license, so he didn't have the rights to restream that shit, but he just still fucking went hog wild with it. Now, nothing has come from it yet. I don't know if anything will. As I understand it, in cases like this, the lawsuits take a couple months before they start to actually form. So if they do decide to pursue action, it probably wouldn't have happened now anyway. It'd still be a couple months out. That's if they even decide to. Then there's no telling if they will. But clearly it's a huge no-no to freely rebroadcast without the rights the biggest American broadcast. You can't do that. It's illegal. Now, let's say you haven't heard of that fumble that Adin Ross recently did with the Super Bowl thing. Maybe you've heard of him over the last week or so because he also just freely streamed porn on Kick. While streaming, Adin Ross decided to go to Pornhub, I guess to make a point about how you can do anything on the site. And he just he showed porn to his audience. And keep in mind, a lot of his audience is very young. They're minors. They're actual children. Now, he's not going to face like a felony charge from this that I've seen a lot of people say he might, because in the stream title, I believe he had 18 plus there, which I guess is a legal safety net for him to fall back on. But everyone knows Adin Ross viewers are skewed very, very young. So it's still a very fucking creepy and weird thing to do, especially with that audience and on stream. Now, what makes this really interesting is how...
Okay, someone said Hasan does that every day. The only time when I show my audience unfettered pornographic material is when I show you like, I don't know, fucking Jordan Peterson talking to Ben Shapiro, where it's like a double dick suck type situation. Yes, that's right. I'll admit, sometimes I show you double dick suck, 69ing, two geriatric fucks 69ing each other, sucking and fucking like it's Lemon Party. The dudes in Lemon Party would probably look at that and their lips would quiver in fear, but also at the sight of two men, older men, sucking one another and fucking each other. But ultimately, it doesn't matter because that kind of pornographic material is totally allowed. You can always milk your homies, especially when it's Donald Trump getting soft-served sloppy toppy by none other than Sean Hannity. Sean, the dick-sucking king Hannity. He's got those DSLs and he's putting them to good use. Okay.
hypocritical it is, because Adin Ross has recently come out very hard against porn. He's taken up the master shield and he's blocking anything sexual. He's made these very huge statements about how porn will ruin your life and addiction to porn is going to send you straight to hell and it's going to make everything in your life miserable. And he's not wrong. Addiction in any form is life ruining. Porn addiction is a super insidious one that absolutely does ruin lives. But he's taken this stance of porn is the devil. It's the ultimate evil. And then he turns around and watches porn on stream. He just hasn't been making smart choices. It's just been one bad decision after another from him recently. And also, it didn't help that a few clips from his previous streams started going viral on Twitter, and people were calling him racist for those clips. Now, I haven't seen all of them, I've only watched one of them, and to me, it seemed more like a shitty joke that was poorly done, as opposed to evidence of him being a legitimate racist. But I haven't seen all of them, so I don't really know for sure or anything like that. But the only reason I'm even mentioning those clips is because this is another thing people are pointing to as a potential reason for his Twitch ban. But anyway, after his ban on Twitch, he did go live on Kick like an hour or so later in order to talk about the whole situation. And my god, that devolved into complete unhinged lunacy. Holy shit. That went wacko mode off rip. It was brutal. He went from like talking about the general situation immediately into trying to bring on actual Nazis. And I don't use that fucking word lightly. I hate that the word Nazi has become so meaningless and watered.
Dude, honestly, it's wild that like he skipped steps. Like he skipped multiple fucking steps and immediately went into like full Kanye. And when you know you're never supposed to go full Kanye. Okay? Like, it's wild that he just saw what happened to Kanye West, literally had an opportunity to fucking have him on stream, decided not to with the full recognition that, like, if he fucks that conversation up, like, he's going to get in a lot of hot water, only to dive into that fucking water head first, okay? Deep end shit. Crazy.
Down. Literally everyone gets called a Nazi now if it's even a slight disagreement on even a trivial opinion. When I say Nazi, I mean an actual neo-Nazi, a self-proclaimed Nazi. Adin Ross wanted to bring on to stream to learn from, I guess, or interview. Super weird idea. He was on some goofy shit. He even asked Trainwrecks if men can get raped, and then made it seem like he doesn't think that's possible, like that whole concept of a man can also be the victim of rape. Like, that was lost on him. Like, it didn't compute in his mind.
So just keep your eye there. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eye on every
I have a
corner.
question. Can guys get raped?
Yes.
Guys can get raped?
Yes.
Can you give me an example?
It works the exact same way. It just, right? Like, we can talk about it later, and you can ask me and we can clarify things. But yes, men can get raped too, yes.
What a weird fucking combo to have, bro.
Thanks,
All
Train.
right, bro.
Thanks, Train.
It's baffling that even needed an explanation for him. And the fact that he even got combative about it, like, give me an example, is super concerning. You can hear Train is also surprised and stunned, like, what? Like, you can't be serious. But this is, again, just only another small piece of how off the rails this stream went. So it devolved into absolute wild madness, much to the chagrin of Trainwrecks being one of the owners of Kick. Train was literally in a call with him trying to, like, talk him down from these terrible ideas and literally advising him not to do half the shit that he wanted to because of how bad it made the entire site look and what that opened the site up to and the reputational risk associated with all of it. So it was just a complete disaster from top to bottom, but
It's fine now. When I plugged this, I don't know why, the audio works now, weirdly enough. It wasn't working at all, but I plugged this in to the Rodecaster, which didn't give me audio at all, but surprisingly it works now, so I don't want to touch it. Okay, cool. But thanks.
did say something that shed light on his ban.
Bro, Adin Ross is behaving in a way that is like I feel like he is so unhinged and so insane with the way he's operating that like he secretly got paid by Twitch or something to like go to Kick and blow up their website so that the only kind of coverage that Kick gets is basically just like unhinged Nazi shit, showing porn, you know, dudes getting their cock sucked on camera. Like literally, it's like a psyop. It's like Twitch decided, no, we have to maintain market control. He's like Amazon's strongest fedayeen. You know what I mean? He's in there with a fucking suicide vest strapped to his goddamn chest, going, I'll blow myself up. I don't even give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm taking everybody with me so that Twitch is the only dominant fucking live streaming space in the platform. What the fuck is going on? I mean, seriously, like, it's so insanely fucking stupid. His behavior has been so psychotic, so dumb. I don't know if it's a cry for help or if he's like legitimately trying desperately to blow up kick.com in a way that it basically never launches. It never gets this like full launch. Like, it's, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's also blowing up his own career. Like, I don't understand where he thinks he's gonna go with this shit. Like, people remember this stuff. They will use this against him permanently.
Did they tell you why you got banned, or like not them specifically, but like in the email?
Yo, Beloved, for the host, bro. Okay, so yes, I got banned for basically, I actually, I don't know if I should say that publicly. My legal team is advising me not to, but
And don't say it, yeah.
But Train, what I will say is this though. What I got banned for makes no sense because I haven't. All I can say is it occurred on. It says it occurred on stream or on VOD. It wasn't occurred like somewhere else. It basically was occurred on my stream or on my VOD. So it makes no sense. Does that make sense?
A little confusing here, but as I understand it, Twitch is claiming that something Adin Ross did happened on their service, whether on stream or on one of the Twitch VODs, and it seems Adin disagrees with that, thinking that whatever they're talking about happened elsewhere. I believe is the situation. It's a little hard to follow since he and his team aren't revealing what exactly the reason is, but it seems they were given a reason, which is...
Now we know. Is because he had like his unrestricted, unmoderated chat on his Twitch stream for 20 minutes. Twitch could have banned him for other shit. Like, I mean, he's done a fuckload of things that are ban worthy for the record.
more than a lot of people get. Usually with a Twitch ban, they don't ever tell you what the fuck you got banned for. You just have to guess yourself, which is always such a fucking headache. And I also think this highlights a problem with Twitch and the way they handle bans. I don't understand why they don't just publicize the reason themselves. That would make every situation significantly more transparent for everyone, the streamer, the community, literally everyone. Unless it's like an actual legal matter, I don't see why they don't just reveal the violation that the streamer made. But I'm getting a little sidetracked. Adin Ross did get banned on Twitch. They did give him a reason. They haven't revealed it. Him and his team have not revealed what it is yet. I don't know if they will. Or
It's so corny too. Like the Nazi stuff is so, like, other than the hateful misconduct and other than like the damaging implications, potentially having like introducing this kind of ideology to so many fucking dumb children that are his fans. It's also corny. Like, you're making yourself a toxic brand that no one wants to associate with, because normal people will look at that and go, nah, that shit's gross. Like, what the fuck? Why? I don't want to be around fucking Nazis, dude. These guys are disgusting, gross, sweaty fucking nerds. Like, they're nerds for racism. Okay? Weebing out is one thing. Everyone weebs out over dumb shit, right? Some people weeb out over their favorite sports team. Other people weeb out over going to Japan and public transit and stuff like that. These guys that you want to associate with are literally weebing out over racism. America is already a fairly racist place. You know, it's pretty institutionalized. White supremacy is pretty institutionalized. Like, you know, the average person already has enough of that kind of sentiment and mentality without even realizing they have it, that running to the guy who like very openly is like the most racist nerd is so weird. A very weird and very corny thing to do.
if they're planning to anytime soon, but they do have a reason, and it seems Adin thinks it's nonsense, and it seems like whatever they're pointing out as the cause, they're arguing happened on their platform, while Adin seems to disagree with that. But yeah, that's where this whole situation's at. This happened while I was streaming last night, so I saw most of it unfold in real time. I'll go ahead and play you some clips where I started making other speculative guesses, some potential game theories on what Twitch may have slapped him for. I don't think any of them are good reasons. If any of these are accurate, I don't think they are, but I'll still show you these anyway, just in case one of these does turn out to be one of the actual reasons. I'll look like a fucking genius for getting it.
I mean, it's funny that he's doing this because it's like, it could be any of these things as well, which we now know what it is, but yeah, he has done shit that's like bannable nonstop. Like, this is Dr. Disrespect on steroids. We still don't know why fucking Dr. Disrespect got banned. But like Adin Ross, we know because he's given a million opportunities to be banned off the platform.
It right, I suppose. Though again, I don't necessarily think any of these are good reasons. This must have actually just happened like during this stream right now. Because there is nothing on Twitter about it. Here, let's check out. Yeah, on violate about it. Chatter.
Okay, and then the rest of his
Contract
okay, I'm gonna skip this part. It's the Charlie clip part. Okay, we're not gonna watch the Charlie clip part. Aiden's live right now, doubling down. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna watch him double down because he's already a banned streamer. Let's watch the right wing mode.